I'm here with another Ascension message. This is really, really interesting at the moment. Okay, so what's just happened is we've gone through, what happens is our energy goes through this almost like the light workers and the ones that are awoken feel powerful, and then it's almost like the turn of the controlling system, like they have their little oomph, and we as light workers go through this purging of ourselves of, okay, where's the fear still residing, where are we still, and especially through the Scorpio energy at the moment, it's really heightened with this new moon, full moon coming up. So we're really feeling that, okay, where's the deception within ourselves? What have we been hiding from ourselves? Where's our real fears? And in reflection, the powers to be are putting these fears up for us. So here in Australia, where I am, we've now got these new restrictions just been pushed onto us that are supposed to be coming in. But I also know that they are at the end and the edge of their power game. And what happens when somebody's really pushed into the corner is they will just, just viciously get out there and attack to try to do the last ditch effort of trying to keep hold of the people and the power game. So what we've just witnessed is with their turn, they've really viciously started to attack and bring forth or bring up for us, what are we really fearing? Now, that also are telling me that 2022, this is the reason why we're purging all this stuff at the moment. We're going through this fire, it's fire energy for the last couple of years or so, since COVID started. It's really been the last couple of years. And so 2022 is communication time, connecting back to original families, star families, all sorts of stuff. But to be able to do that, we have to have stepped into our power to the point where we just aren't fearful of the leaders anymore. We just don't feel their fear anymore with our victimization, with our feelings of, oh my God, they are going to do this is ABC, force us to do all the stuff that they want us to do. Well, we don't want to do that. And it's pretty friggin' simple if you look at reality and life and as a whole, even if you don't believe in stuff that I'm saying. If you don't want to do something, then you shouldn't have to do something. It's simple as that. So if you trust your immune system, you don't need to be following somebody else's reality anyway. But anyway, that's another rampage I could get into. So my guidance is really saying that we're going through this massive purging, this massive clearing at the moment. This is the last of this year, and it might feel quite tight, quite tough to navigate through. But with that squeeze of realization that the only control they have is the control we give them by fearing them, which is empowering them. Once we stop doing that and stop being victim, the light workers that are working at the moment doing this work massively and not following, this what they want you to do. Like there is still quite a big majority that are following. They will step into the power next year, 2022, have more communication with higher frequency beings. More wisdom will pump through them. They will they will shine their light, and they won't be in fear anymore. And there'll be so many of us doing that the majority, or the people, the mainstream, that have been caught in this massive tumbling loop of life after life of being under control from another, we'll start to see these glimmers, these shines of people that are going, you don't have to do that anymore. You just don't have to do it. You can step into your power, because not one of us is any better than any other. There's different levels of awareness as we are waking up. But in the end, we're all one, and we're all God expressing ourselves and wanting to experience. And experience we should be doing. We should be experiencing what it's like to be on earth with all of these amazing different frequencies that are going to align with all those that are awakening. There's going to be all these opportunities coming to work with Gaia again, and use the sound frequencies and caves and stuff to be able to connect with other frequency beings, off-planet frequency beings, and all sorts of things. Juicy stuff is going to happen just because humanity has become unstuck from those few elite people that were controlling them and telling them exactly how their reality is going to be. So last night, they were telling me to chant, that chanting was going to be a good thing in these, like I have brought this up once before, but they brought it up with me again last night. If you're going to go to a, oh God, I've forgotten what they're called. I keep forgetting what they're called when I'm going live. A place where you're standing up for yourself. Someone might tell me where you're all gathering to stand up for yourself. There's a word that's just not coming into my brain at the moment. Anyway, that if you could get a small group together and just start chanting that vibration. They kept telling me that last night, and maybe I'm going to have to put something together where I have, we all go into some peaceful chanting all together. Maybe there's a few of us that need to do that. Maybe that's what they were sharing with me. But when I woke up, I'm not a Buddhist, a Tibetan. I haven't followed. I mean, I have gone to one temple for a week or so, and it was just out of interest, sort of took some of it. Like with all religions, they take a little bit of what feels right for me and leave the rest. But last night, when I woke up this morning after them telling me about chanting, because I was asking, well, what do we chant? The first thing that came in my head when I was waking up was Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. And so I looked it up, and it meant peace. Or peace within, finding peace within. So I did find a video, and I'll put a link somewhere for that video of Om Shanti Om mantra. And maybe we could even do a live where we all come together and chant this Om Shanti Om, because it's to do with lifting the vibration. And if you're all gathering together to, say that you don't want to do what they're doing anymore, then maybe you can, sit down and just do this quiet Om Shanti Om and shift the vibration. Maybe other people will start joining you, and it will become louder and louder and louder. I know they did do that over in some European country recently, and there was literally 1,000 people chanting, and the feeling of that from everybody uniting in one peaceful chant. It was just beautiful. So that can shift so much. We could shift all of these horror stories just through us lifting our vibration all at once and empowering ourselves with the peace within. You could also, while you're chanting, imagine, all the police opening their heart and all the politicians opening their heart and starting to see through the illusion. And so you actually, through your imagination, putting out to this world, out to humanity's consciousness, that they can shift as well, waking up all the people starting to realize that they don't want to be following one or two people anymore, that they have it within them to find peace. And through this chanting, there's all sorts of things that you can put in your mind while you're chanting, to help shift the vibration as well. So if anyone does want to do a chant with me, we could just do a live thing like this, and you could be on the chat bar maybe, or I could do YouTube and just put it up there, and then you can go do it whenever you feel like it. I'm thinking a collective thing of high vibrational people, but let's see where it all flows. I'll put it out there, whatever spirit gives me, and see what happens from that. So, hey, rainbow, golden rainbow. Yeah, so I really need to come forth and say that things are shifting. Don't be in fear. They sound like they're having their turn to be in power a bit. So, and that's their turn to be in power and fear, but it's also shifting what's really feeling fearful for you while they're doing that. If nothing's coming up, then that's great. Keep that vibration of feeling, in peace. But if there are some fears and adjustments having to be made, I know I have in the last week, then look into it, see where that fear is coming from for yourself. And step into more power. And remember, every time you're not going backwards when you're coming into this vibration of fear, it's there for you to see what you need to clear. And that's more important than coming down on yourself and feeling like you've lost and you can't handle anything anymore. That's feeding into their game. So use their squeeze to see where you aren't standing and stepping into your power. Okay, love you guys. Bye.